That's crazy. All right, so when Call of Duty, I heard you or him say something about that you guys would be in class going over maps and figuring out strategies.
Yeah. No, I can literally put myself back in time. We were in English class, and I would draw out the map just because we played it so much.
Yeah.
Like an overhead view of the map, and then we draw.
Did you do it on that graph paper on the square?
Probably not, but that
That would have been more.
I would have had to been a gamer.
And it's
to
not
do
like this is Modern Warfare 2, so it's like I could draw Scrapyard.
Yeah.
I could draw High Rise
with your eyes closed.
Yeah, I could draw those maps. But Blake drew Karachi, and Karachi's like
I don't know how you draw that one.
7 different fucking buildings everywhere with like
It's
little,
like not cool to brag, but I draw that down to the dumpster. Like,
No, he would do it, and I'm sitting there like,
oh, there's a dumpster right there.
At one point, I'm like, damn, this dude's a gamer. Like,
No, I would literally like colored pencil the strats.
Yeah.
Like George is red, I'm blue, Hitch is green, and I'd like write out, and we'd have names for them.
yeah.
Remember Fireman on High Rise. We had Ketchup.
I remember Ketchup.
Holy cow,
Terminal.
we did have names.
Yeah, we
for
had
them.
names for every strat.
Wow.
Windex is the best strat ever.
Windex is the best strat, dude.
So we would name
That's in
all of our
Terminal.
MW2 strats. MW2 is definitely like our home game. That'll be the game I'm talking about in my retirement home.
Yeah, for sure. That and Minecraft.
Minecraft. So how long? But how long
He's
did
a
it take?
weirdo.
See, the thing about that is that think about this, right? In 2009, I was playing Minecraft before that was like more
Which
than
is insane.
Yeah. And then we played a lot of it, and then obviously shit blew up when Tom did Hunting Optic, and then that transcended us and fucking amazing, right? But I've been playing Minecraft like on my own for every single year. Every single year I start a map, a Lonely Island map. That's my favorite game mode to play because it's the toughest one, right? Like you can't get off the island though. You cannot get off the island. You have to beat it from there, and until you get the what do you throw? The Ender Eyes?
Ender Pearl?
Yeah, the Ender Eyes.
Yeah.
The Ender Eye directs you to the Ender Portal. Okay. Until you're able to do that, you can't get off the thing, or you can build a bridge on that, but you cannot get off the island. You can't build a boat and get off the island. It's not allowed. Okay. So when I don't know what came about, was it PewDiePie that revived it? Who was it?
Lately?
This
lately,
last go around.
I think it's like a mixture of like 4 different things. It's definitely the Sidemen guys, or is it the Sidemen? Yeah, they haven't stopped. It's like their home game. Like Sidemen guys in Preston Plays, right? Like those guys.
Well, Simon doesn't. No, it was just Vicstar that.
Just
played.
Vicstar, okay. And then the Filza guy died in his 5-year hardcore world. And and then he had built all this crazy stuff. His montage got like 15 million views. And then at the same time, like a little bit later, PewDiePie started his series. And when PewDiePie started his series, it was just, and then from there, that's when, and then as that was going on, the Call of Duty stuff, the reason it resonates so much with us is because the Call of Duty off season happened and the mechs were like ruining Fortnite.
Yeah.
And so everybody from Fortnite and from COD, we just all kind of started playing Minecraft randomly. And that's how our server started. And then
no, because our server started and you guys wouldn't play it. And I've been telling you guys, you guys need a Lonely Island. You guys need to do a TST Lonely Island.
I just didn't want to get. I thought you guys were like literally like PvP. Like I thought it was I thought it was like
we thought we were gonna show up and get bopped, which we did.
We did,
but.
But jokingly,
it was like a
good
joke.
Fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
And
like...
so once I realized, like once I saw you guys like beating the dragon and stuff, I was like, oh, so you guys are like, it's like a fun, like cool thing. I thought it was gonna be like another like hunting optic type thing, and so I was like, well, I don't want to just walk in there and get destroyed. So then we started playing a little bit, and it was a lot of fun. And I was like, okay, we have to do this.
We joined that server like 2 days afterwards.
Yeah.
We spent 2 days like 10 hours each, just like
you can't hop on Minecraft and say I'm only gonna play for 2. You can't even say how long you're gonna play for.
No,
because there's so much to do. You can spend hours on one task, which is like it is literally for me the most magical game I've ever played. Still to this day, right now as I'm talking, I'm getting chills of the sound of the Enderman when you look at him and he gets angry. It has been a hair-raising experience every single time I've seen him since I remember exactly the first time I saw him.
Yep.
I remember to this day.
That noise.
Yep.
I remember the first time
I'd seen one Enderman, and then we went to the end city.
Yep.
So that was my
progress
through Enderman.
Jeez.
Same.
Nah. And then the other thing for me was like I remember walking through and exploring Minecraft and then seeing a well that the villagers had that, and I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
And I was freaking out, and it's on video, and I'm like what the I'm like what is this? I'm like why who built this, right? Like who did this?
Yeah.
And then like I see them and I'm like oh my god, I didn't know that existed. So I'm like holy shit. And then in the same village there's a hole that goes into a cave and there's the rail system, and I'm like oh my god, there's like rail system. That's crazy. And then I'm walking and I see whatever, and then I see a tall figure, and I'm like I look at him, I'm like hey man, and I'm talking, and then he's like he opens his mouth, and I'm like
no.
and then the sound comes and my headset's so loud, I'm like I look,
Yeah.
I'm getting chills, bro.
Jeez.
It is the most magical game in the world.
Yeah,
and then
it's
when I
good.
found out that there was an end to it, that you can beat the game, I was just like mind blown. You can go to hell. You guys have never played the Aether either.
I don't think so.
Either.
Yeah.
What's
No.
that?
The exact opposite
Off the nether.
of the Nether.
Oh, it's like
You go to heaven.
Heaven?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard about
What?
it. I've heard
It's
about
Well,
beautiful.
now Hitch is gonna be addicted now. So.
Yeah, because you
Too
know,
late. That's way too
Yeah,
so
that's too
I
late.
have
But
3
you know how
electrons.
scary it is to be, in the Nether. Like everything is dark and
Dude,
bro.
yeah.
Imagine being in a beautiful place up in the clouds.
dude, that's it.
Dude, I can't even imagine playing. Like not on hardcore, because ever since like I saw that guy's
Phil.
I saw his like montage, and then I saw Dr. Lupo start a hardcore server, and then I saw after everybody stopped playing our stuff, like Maven and Jack did a hardcore server. I was like, dude, that sounds fun, and I did it, and dude, every time you like almost die, like there was one time I was off stream just kind of like messing around in the Nether, like mining and stuff. After we get done streaming, they play Fortnite,
Yeah.
and I just play Minecraft.
Do you guys still play Fortnite to this day on console?
Yeah.
Whenever we get off of our streams, if it's like 4 a.m., then we'll just go to bed.
Yeah.
But a lot of times we'll get off around like 1 or 2 and just kind of talk about like what we want to do for the next stream, talk about what we can improve on and stuff while we play
While
in the
we
background.
play.
So me and George play.
It's like a little
Fortnite
meeting
duos.
after.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was what was happening, and I had just switched my crouch from shift to control, and so my sprint was shift. So I went, and I was my hands are getting a little sweaty because all you can see is just lava.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to build a bridge across, and so I was like, I put my hands off my mouse, and I was just like, all right. And then I went to go do it, and I started sprinting, and I think I almost just sprinted off the edge. I was super close, and then I whipped back, paused the game, put my mouse down, and I was just like, oh my, because like if I died, it's over. Everything I had built up to that point is over. So at that, and because of how scary that was, I don't think I'd be able to play it. I feel like it'd be cheating.
Which is why I only play hardcore and Lonely Island at that, because it is the toughest.
Yeah.
It is the toughest because you'll die of starvation before anything else, because you can't kill the cows to eat them. And then at that point, you have to make the decision: do I kill the cow and not beat the game ever, or when's the next time I'm going to get
the cow?
You need the cow to make leather to make that, right?
Jeez.
So you have to make the sacrifice of saying. I mean, it's easier now because you can swim and kill fish, but back then you couldn't. You had to literally fight. Okay, you had to fight to get string to make. What the fuck are we talking about? We're talking about this. It's the same as it was at the beginning of the year with Fortnite. All we talked about ever was Fortnite. At the
You know
beginning
me, I would have killed a cow so fast.
Yeah, you would have spawned in.
We're good.
That's what Ninja
good.
did.
We
I'm
got
like,
one.
I'm
we
like,
got
I'm like
one
Tyler.
raw beef.
Tyler, do not kill the cows because you're gonna need to breed them. He's like, okay. And next thing I'm like, Tyler, where are the
I hate to tell you
cows?
this, but
He's like, I told you I was dying. I'm like, Jesus. Oh, I gotta spawn 2 new ones.